What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Culture Spark. Today's episode is a throwback of some sort. I've decided to add such here on our channel. Just take a look at the previously released action figures and collectibles. So now we will be taking a look at The Creep from Creepshow.
Jolting tales of horror.
By NECA Toys. Now, this is from the 2019 TV series shown on Shudder. Unfortunately, it wasn't aired here in our country, so I'll probably just have to look it up online. So we're going to watch a few episodes. Before we begin, I just want to give a big special thanks to Tim's Dark Market for providing me this figure. Do check out her Facebook page, link in the description below, for a lot of wickedly good items and hard to find collectibles. Alright, so just to give you a little bit of background again on this guy, as I mentioned earlier, he is from the 2019 Shudder TV series, which was directly based from the 1982 American horror comedy anthology film Creepshow, directed by George Romero himself, and was written by Stephen King.
Holy old Jesus!
Okay, so let's now begin by taking a look first at the packaging, and as you can see, it is definitely eye-catching. The box design is the perfect homage to the classic easy horror comics of the 1950s. Tales from the Crypt, The Vault of Horror, Haunt of Fear. I really love the box art on this figure. Kinda reminds me of those vintage comic books. So here he is, The Creep. And before we take a look at the figure, I just also want to point out that the box came with this inlay card that, kind of looks like a backdrop. If you want to take some pictures with the figure, you can place this just right behind him too. NECA Toys did a fantastic job on this figure. As you can see up close, he's just creepy, I guess. Yeah, I love the clothed goods on this. I really don't want to take this off from him, as I'm worried that I might just, ruin his robe. But as you can partially see, put down the hood there, open that a bit. Yeah, he's just dried skin and bones inside. If you want to do an army build of zombies, he definitely fit the role. But yes, you really have to take off his robe. So for articulation, here's on the neck. A bit of ab crunch. The elbows, arms, shoulders, wrists, legs. Okay, so I just had to lift up his robe and there you see it. Knees, ankles. So the robe is getting a bit in the way of his movement. But one thing I noticed is that his hood here has some wire armature in it, wherein you can pose it so that it make it look like it's flowing. Moving on to the accessories, here's the only stuff that you'll get. Let's begin with this skull right here. And as you can see, it is also very detailed. I also noticed that there's this modular node underneath it, and I guess I can also place it on other figures that has a ball joint on it, but who would do that? Next up is this Creepshow replica of comic book. Here's the back. Wow, they really made it look like it's one of those classic horror comics. Although it's just one page, but you even can't see the text there, but look at it closely. There it is. Good job, NECA. Next is a lantern and a right hand, alternate right hand, which is made out of rubbery material. That way it can hold the lantern like so, or the comic book, something like this. Yeah, I'll be placing it later on this guy for y'all to see. Overall, this is such an amazing figure. Horror fans and customizers and kit bashers, this is a highly recommended figure. So do check out your local comic book shops and hobby stores for it too. That's it for today, guys, and thanks again for watching. And I'll see you in our next episode. Later days.